Welcome back to the pole position. In this video, we will be looking at all the key elections taking place this year across the world. Last year was a record breaker in terms of the number of people who casted a ballot, with a combined total of roughly 2 billion registered voters being eligible to vote in an election. So what has this year got in store for us? In Europe, we have a number of key elections which will give us insight into the state of European politics. Firstly, we have the German federal election, where Olaf Scholz is hoping to hold on to power against a surge in support for both the centre-right opposition, the Christian Democratic Union Party, and the hard-right Alternative for Germany. This is an interesting one, as no party looks set for a majority, leading to many speculating on which parties will take part in a future coalition, and whether or not the AfD will be a part of a new government. We also have the Romanian presidential election, which is actually a rerun of the 2024 election, which was triggered as a result of irregularities in the campaign. This will be an interesting test for the incumbent administration, which is actually a grand coalition between the two main centre-left and centre-right parties. Other parliamentary elections in Europe include ones in Norway, the Czech Republic and Moldova, whilst Poland and Greece are holding their presidential elections. We must also note that the UK local elections, where Keir Starmer's Labour Party are facing their first set of elections after their landslide victory last year, are set to produce a very interesting set of results. In Asia, there is the parliamentary elections in Iraq, where the previous election led to violent clashes over the results, with tensions in the country between various ethnic and religious groups. There is also the elections in the Philippines, amidst incidents of political violence, as well as Singapore, which has seen the People's Power Party rule since 1959. Kyrgyzstan and Tajikistan will also be holding their parliamentary elections this year. Over in Oceania, there is the Australian federal election, where the incumbent Labour Party looks set to lose its majority and very likely lose the election overall. Micronesia, Nauru, Tonga and Vanuatu will also be holding their general elections this year. In the Americas, there is the Canadian federal election, which will most likely see a huge sweep for the opposition Conservatives due to the unpopularity of the incumbent Liberal administration. There is also the Argentinian parliamentary election, where Javier Milei's LLA party hopes to gain seats in order to pass legislation more effectively. There are also general elections being held in Belize, Bolivia, Chile, Ecuador, Greenland, Guyana, Honduras, Jamaica, St. Vincent, Suriname, Trinidad and Tobago, and a parliamentary election in Venezuela, which will be watched closely by human rights groups due to the issues of election rigging that have plagued the country for some time. There are also a number of state government races in the US, with the governorships of New Jersey and Virginia up for grabs, which may act as an early test for the Trump administration due to the Republicans currently holding the Virginia governorship in a state that has been reliably Democratic at the presidential level but marginal in 2024. Finally, in Africa, there are a number of key elections, including the general election in Tanzania, which has seen issues of political violence against members of opposition parties, with accusations of vote rigging being levied against the governing party. General elections are also being held in Egypt, Burundi, Cameroon, Togo, Malawi, Seychelles, Gabon, Comoros, and the Central African Republic, whilst the Ivory Coast and Togo are holding their presidential votes. Obviously, there may be far more elections being held this year, as there could be numerous snap elections occurring over the year that were previously unforeseeable. I also couldn't go into every election in as much detail as some of the others, but that is largely due to time constraints. I may have also missed an election or two, so if there are any other elections I have missed or any elections you want me to cover in the future, then please let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching. I've recently opened an account on Bluesky, so be sure to follow me there. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more election news. As always, have a great day, and I'll see you next time.